Hello, this is Julie Silver Stitches here on FlossTube, Instagram, and on Facebook. How's everybody doing? Welcome to a day later than normal because I filmed yesterday and deleted it because it wasn't what I wanted, I guess. Anyway, today is a much sunnier day than yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a cloudy snowstorm kind of weekend. We had a whole snowy weekend. And welcome February. So, real February. So I worked on my 9 out of 10 focus projects for this week. They are all full coverage because full coverage February. Sorry about the sunny glare kind of off that bag, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we're going to start in one bag and then we're just going to move around. So we'll start in this bag. This bag this month is my Glamorous 3 stitching. And we're going to start out with whip number 1. Whip number 1 is Fantasy Home, oh my goodness, by Artisy. It's on a 20 count piece of Easy Count Ada. And we are here. This is the whole top of the first page done. So that's the whole way across the top. And now I'm working on going in here. I'm going to try and get it so that you can actually see. But it's been fun. On here, it looks way, the grading of the color, the gradients of the color look way better on here than in person. So that's giving me hope that it's going to turn out to be okay. Glamorous 3 stitching is the idea of Siski Stitches off of, she has a FlossTube channel and she's got an Instagram page and she's got a Facebook group. But she does post the Glamorous 3 stitching in the Facebook group. Alright, next on the Glamorous 3 stitching whip number 2 is QS Hazel's World. Yeah, that's this. It's by Dakota Dateweiler. It is a retired chart off of Heaven and Earth Design. And here we go. We added, sorry, I have my numbers. On my board. On my board it says for Fantasy Home 213. 213 stitches. So over 2 days. 2 stitching days was for this. That is Simon. James has a migraine, so you know. That's probably helpful. Okay, so this one though, this got 201 stitches and it is on, I think, an 18 count piece of just white Ada, and I worked mostly in the bottom, in that bottom diagonal. It's filling in. So the next time I work on it, it will be, you know, filling in more of that diagonal. And then once that's done, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Probably the next diagonal. The third project of my Glamorous 3 stitching is Autumn Fairies by Karen Middleton. It's an old freebie from Heaven and Earth Design, and I had put in 304 stitches over 3 days. So I filled in the rest, mostly the rest of that tree trunk, and then some green foliage. I think I confirmed only 1 stitch out of the 304, so that's good. But it's coming along, it's getting filled in. So my goal is to finish 596 more stitches out of the 900 goal. So progress is progress, so we're getting there. What did I just do with that bag? Did anybody see what I did with the bag? Did anybody see what I did with the bag? All right, so that is my glamorous 3 stitching. So that's 3 projects out of 9, and then throw everything back in the bag so that, you know, why not? So yes, I tried to film yesterday, but I was like this, and I was talking the whole time like this, and I don't know, I wouldn't want to listen to this, so I deleted it. What I was doing was, I had gotten to the editing stage, and I was putting in the pictures, and I was like, I'm really not enjoying the liveliness of this FlossTube, so I decided to delete it. I was going to refilm and refilm and refilm like I normally do, but, you know, life happens, so that didn't happen. Oops. That was the magnet that came flying off. Okay, well, you know, we'll, I'll find it. I'll figure out where to... Sure. I don't really want to have numbers flying off, that's why. Okay, so, okay, the next one is, I'm calling this my round down projects. These are 4 different full coverages that I spun a wheel for because I took my 2 Whip Go pieces and Heaven and Earth Design Sal and my 3 Glamorous 3, and then so I had 4 spaces left, so I decided that I wanted to work on 4 different wheel spins is what it was. So these are the wheel spins for the month. I kind of like this setup that I'm only filming, or I'm only stitching on, focused on 10 things per month. So I think that might be the going forward what we're going to do. And then the way that I'm choosing how to work on everything is, even my Heaven and Earth Sal, is if it comes up in the temperature, then that's when I'll stitch on those other 6 projects, 7 projects. But so I'm going Glamorous 3, whatever the spin is for that day, and then after that I'm working on temperature stitching. Temperature stitching is taking the last digit of the current and or daily, and or I do the daily, but you can do whatever you want. Some people do yesterday's temperature. Some people look at the temperatures all week and stitch on it on that day so that they're not having to do all of the groundwork every day. Some people just stitch on the temperature at the time that they're stitching. I don't know, some random sounds. Anyway, besides that, so this one, round down, my round down stitching is getting it to the closest 1,000 or the closest 500 mark. So these other 4 projects that I'm showing you now, they will get, so the one in my hand, this is just almost as disorganized as the other one, but this is me. Welcome, I'm Julie. This is Mini Beginner Seashell in this bag. It needs 273 more stitches to be able to get to where a 0-0 would be either at the 500. I don't remember what I did right now, but the 500 or the 1,000 mark. So I put in 136 stitches. This is what it's going to look like. And this is the Julie you all know and love, because I'm so... Yesterday was too organized, I think. Yesterday was like, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. It was, and now it was like 20 minutes, and I was just like, no, I can't do 2 20-minute videos in a row. Okay, so, what did I say? 136 stitches over 2 days? No, over 1 day. I did 136 stitches in 1 day, because I was filling in what you can actually see of me stitching. So the last couple of weeks that I've been showing this, it's just been the row. I did a row, I did a row. That got boring. So I added color. Well, it's because it was all the same color. So color, and then I did, 2 more rows, I think, just to equal it out. but I have accounting. I put one too many stitches in. I don't really know what it, I didn't stitch, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I'm ad-libbing 3/4 of the, I'm ad-libbing, I'm fudging, I'm whatever, always in here. Like this whole section in here is all going to be ad-libbed because I don't know where I messed up and I'm not refixing it. And so when I finally switch colors to a different colorway, when I get into the sand colors, that's when I think I will figure it out and, you know, stitch properly. Because right now it's really, the rest of that section is 2 colors back and forth. So, you know, as long as I'm making some kind of checkered pattern, I don't really think it's going to matter. Future reference, I did not watch the Super Bowl last night. No. Nope. Okay. Why is that back down there? Oh boy. Okay. The next thing out of my Evertoach bag is, this is Ornament Dragon. It is by Lisa Parker, Heaven and Earth design. It's on a 14 count, not white, but not gray. It's kind of a greeny gray. I can't remember what they call it. I did 125 stitches. I have 345 stitches left until I get to my goal of February's goal, and okay, and here we are. So I added a lot of this section in here. Hold on. Flip, one hand. Okay, so I added a whole lot of sections in here. That whole 453-ish color. Yeah. Because I figured it's all here, it's all in one space, it's just besides the counting, relatively easy stitching, right? Because, just because. Life is life. Life is lifing still, so. I only missed out on 1 day of stitching last week because life, shoveling, working, the snow gets in my way. It is what it is. Okay, so that is done. Let's take this out for now. Okay, so the only thing I technically worked on but didn't work on putting stitches into was Mini Butterfly Rose Cross. This is by Bridget Ashwood of Heaven and Earth Design. I'm still just confirming stitches, so here we go. We had another 108 confirmed stitches in Pattern Keeper. So I did not add any physical stitches, I just confirmed what the number had said on the Pattern Keeper chart because, you know, it's good to be able to read a copy of the pattern plus what you've actually already stitched. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, the last one though, I have not worked on in weeks, it feels like. And so this is Mini Dragon in the Morning by Randall Spangler. It is Heaven and Earth design. It's on a 18 count piece of Aida 2/1 full cross because that's my preferred situation, except for one thing, that is the Fantasy Home. That is 1/1 full cross on 20 count. Anyway, here we go. What? This is where we're at. And every time I show you, there is always something doing. Alright. The only thing that you're missing out between today and yesterday was Skitters was with me yesterday for some of it. Is this every time? Is that steam? Is that, yeah, that's steam. Okay, phew. Wow, that looks good, huh? That's steam? That's coming out of the coffee cup. Anyway, worked in here. I think I added 2 lines on the 2 rows. I put in 100 stitches because this piece is like, I still need to every time. So it takes a little bit more concentration because of the parked threads. Yep. All right, that's it for that bag. So that was my round down. So for Mini Dragon in the Morning, I have, Charlotte erased it again, but I think it's like 596 stitches left to do to 696? What number do you think that might be? Anyway, I'll go back to last week's video and see what the actual number was and see, you know, what happened, because anyways, the next thing that I'm working on is in this one. I only was able to work, because of the temperatures, only one of the two Whip Go pieces. So Whip Go is from Jessie Marie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And here we go. This one is Mini Snow Leopard. Yeah. I put in 163 stitches over 2 days because, just because. Yeah, 2 days. Anyway, here we are. So what I'm doing is I'm taking something in the farthest block to the top and working it all the way down, and then taking one block, you know, so kind of looks like a diagonal, but I am still stitching in the blocks. This is going to be very exciting. This is the tip of his ear. We finally made it there. So when it threw like colors like 822 and like 453, I'm like, well, I'm not ready to use those colors yet because I have not gotten them out and I'm not in a mindset to go finding them yet. So that will be next time. No, that goes back in here. Oh boy. My other Whip Go piece did not get called this week, but maybe this week. Last week, but maybe this week. And so the least amount of stitches that I put into any of my projects this week is my Haid Sal. Really not feeling it this week. So the goal of what I have set out for myself, who knows, but life is a journey and we just need to roll with it. So I did put in 34 stitches. 34 stitches, Heaven and Earth Designs, Steampunk Portal, and chances are down here. Yep. So now that I've decided that I'm no longer just doing half a page per month, because clearly that didn't work out, I'm just going to keep stepping down until I get to the bottom of the chart, and then working my way up, down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way across, because why not, right? I mean, it looks good, but I was not feeling the darker colors this week. Not at all. As you can see, I did start one new thing because I was really having just a really like day. So I ended up starting, look, it's written right in front of me. Why am I trying to guess? Mini Sunflower Cottage by Donna Gelsinger. This was Friday night. This is 105 stitches. And we'll roll this up because I haven't cut the fabric yet. Okay, 105 stitches, and I decided to do the stitching a little differently, as you can maybe tell. There's been different methods of stitching that have been introduced. So I stitch 2 of the bottom legs, and then I go back and stitch the first bottom leg, and then I add 1 bottom leg, stitch the last bottom leg. So I'm going back and forth. I don't know. It was very methodical. Like, it was very like bringing calm to the chaos around me kind of thing, because that's kind of what I needed. So this week it's been very methodical stitching, very like focused on what I'm doing, not, rushing to the end because I have a goal and I need to get there. This week was very stitch what you can, stitch what you can't. Like, don't stitch what you can't, but stitch what you can, enjoy what you're doing. Don't think of it as a, something that needs to get done. It does, eventually they all need to get done, of course, but it doesn't, it's a hobby. We're supposed to be having fun. So I'm trying to get back to thinking about what I'm doing with the stitching instead of stitching and thinking, oh, tomorrow I have to do this. Oh, later on today I have to do this. Like I'm focused on the actual stitching, because that's what's important, right? And that's why we're doing it, because we're trying to, if it is a stress reliever, then we need to treat it as a stress reliever, right? We can't treat it as I have to get it done, I have to get it done, I have to get it done, So in all of that, I ended up putting 1,489 stitches in, so that's not so shabby. That's pretty all right. No goal setting at all anyway, but I ended up, stitching on 9 out of the 10 projects, so that's good too, right? It wasn't this 21 minutes is approximately the time that I was talking yesterday, but this was very much more, chaos, because that's my life, right? It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't all scattered. I think that's it though. There is, the Ottawa Stitchers Guild is hosting more stitching meetups. Stitching meetups. I think, well, one happened yesterday, but I think one's happening next week, and then one's happening the week after, and then, sorry, it totally it totally looked like I was frozen for a second. It could have been, but whatever. And then like the following Monday, if you want to know, let me know, and I'll send you a message back. But I'll try and figure that out. As far as I know, everything is the same. I go for an appointment tomorrow. James has another appointment on Wednesday as well. So we are full of appointments this week. So fingers crossed, a good treatment plan. Because, are you ready? Anyway, I will go into all of that another time, because I don't know anything other than what I already know, and so we are just looking for a little bit more answers. And Simon is really crying right now, so he's really missing me. So we're trying to figure out the next steps in my health journey. Let's go with that. All right, so I will say good luck and have fun. Sparkle and shine. I hope everybody has a great stitching week, regardless of whether you're out in the snow or if you're in a heat wave or whatever you're doing. Sparkle and shine. Bye, everybody. Same plan for next week. That's all I'm going to say. Spin for daily 3. Spin for glamorous 3. Temperature stitching. And then if I choose to, spend a little bit more time on my Haid Saw. So 3 projects a day. And that's it. All right. Bye, everybody.